I was trying to think of that shit. I was like, what did he say?
All I said was welcome back. This nigga turned into a chicken.
Now, what is that? That's a Juicy J shit, ain't it? Or not?
Shut the fuck up!
Which I still ain't tried that nigga paper.
Damn. Oh, nah, we were bullshitting so long.
Man, shit. You seen the strike. I know you seen the age restriction email. Yeah. I'm expecting that much. I said, what the heck?
I deleted. I knew what it was, bro.
What it was?
When I uploaded the clip, I forgot to put the star in the name.
I thought you did. I remember seeing the star.
I had deleted the first because I put it.
I seen this when I read it. I seen it in
but
the
something had the U still in Kush, and I was like, damn. When I saw the thing, I'm like, okay. I deleted it and then just re-uploaded, and it was fine.
See, on my end, I saw the asterisk already. So whenever I seen the notification about age restriction, I said, are they doing that bullshit? It's because we fucking said the word like. We talked about, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say it because they've been on that shit lately. They've been like, bro, so many in the past week. YouTube has like, I mean, it's been across the whole community, but like, especially they've been going back for like years, like talking about our first videos and shit like that. Age restriction, taking it down, deleting it. Has so many. I had a video talking about fucking fungus gnat get deleted. Didn't even show a single plant in that motherfucker.
YouTube need to clean up their budget.
I was like, God.
That's what it is. Mr. Beast costing their ass too much money.
Deleted it. Usually they just like, and that's been happening so much. Everybody, I've been like, I'll be chilling. I'm like, okay, they purged enough. They went as far as they can go back. Next thing you know, now they working their way back. I'm like, wait, why is this video getting, you know what I'm saying? Then I see that. Then the fucking this channel does it, gets his first age restriction. And I was like, hold the fuck up. I was like, wait. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? The farmers ain't got no Khalifa video. I said, well, I said, nah, I read that. I said, what? So they really don't age restricted. I said they fucking.
But when I re-uploaded it, it was perfectly fine. So
they mad because we crossed 800. They mad because we almost.
Shit, last time I looked, it was in the 7s. So
it's in the 7s, but it's like 2 away, 798. But we by the time y'all see it, we there. And if we not, go tell a friend and tell a friend and get us there.
I didn't want to do too much and overstimulate nobody. But welcome back, y'all.
I had to turn that bit down. I used it on the one of the videos at the very beginning. Somebody said RIP headphone users. I said my bad, bro. I said I'll turn it down for the future.
I mean, but if it make you feel any better, we wearing headphones too. So, but okay, let's not go too. I just want to go straight into it. I ain't gonna ramble too much. Jeffrey Dahmer.
My name is Jeff.
Sick.
Yeah, that shit's.
Incel.
If y'all haven't seen it,
there's a show on Netflix about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Damn, that's cold, bro.
And it's wine too.
I think it's gonna come out.
Probably, more likely. Put some Coke on it. I think that's
that shit. Eat everything.
That be on Facebook. Shit, they be putting random. Yeah. They be throwing Coke on shit and cleaning.
That's Jeffrey. Jeffrey would know how to get rid of the stain.
You feel me? But or maybe baking soda. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so there's a show about Jeffrey Dahmer and all his murderous exploits on Netflix. Nah.
Before going into it, did you know about him?
I heard
of the name. I heard of Jeffrey Dahmer. It sounded familiar in my head, but I never knew.
But I'm gonna be honest. From watching this show, I didn't know anything about this. Yeah. I just knew he was a serial killer.
Nobody did.
I think only serial killer in that realm that I could like say something about was like John Wayne Gacy. Cause he's a clown. That was the only thing that
they show his ass in there.
Yeah, he was like, I think he had like kids in the walls or in the floor, some shit like that, like
his
dead bodies
underneath that thing.
Yeah,
the crawl space.
But because he was a clown, that's the only reason why I remembered him. But Jeffrey Dahmer, I just knew it was a serial killer with big glasses. Remember that about the glasses in a minute. So the show is about Jeffrey Dahmer, serial weirdo, serial killer, you know, the works.
Yeah.
They're going back and they're talking about they're trying to build up to where everything went completely wrong, but also doing it in a flashback type narration style. It's great production. I think his name is Evan Peters.
Evan Peters, yeah.
He is amazing. He's a great actor.
I don't even be caring for them type of stuff. Like especially when it's more documentary, I don't really care for the documentaries. Some of the documentaries, if I'm like genuinely interested in like LMC, like that type of shit, like I could fuck with like those documentaries. But true crime documentaries, I don't really be caring for the actual documentary. But he did do that shit well. And he
but this is like more cinematic, so it don't really
exactly.
Documentary.
And if
it was a documentary, I wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah, for sure. And he does like the way he does the victim side. He's not really glorifying or like really just telling the story of Jeffrey Dahmer. He like showing like the effects of it all too and how it led up. So like you said, that shit was like very, very well put together and thought out. But boy,
there was like a screaming scene when he was screaming at his grandmother. And they did like it was amazing camera work.
No lie, I thought he was gonna do her ass.
I thought I would just wait.
I knew Granny was dead.
I purposely didn't pull out my phone because I'm like, I know she finna die. I don't even want to look up. Did he kill his grandmother? And when he screamed at it,
that was the first
and
thing
they
I
had
did.
all the camera movements, I'm like, okay, this shit was cold. But he just screamed at it and looked at her. Whether she know it or not, she is blessed. Because he killed people for way less.
Boy got a head in his closet.
That boy said he killed niggas for being beautiful. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. You too cute. You gotta go. you can't be walking around reproducing, but you got to go. That's the type of shit he was on.
Bro, his whole thing, how he led up to that shit, like the spoiler alert, y'all. Too bad, y'all should have paused it and started watching it.
This is history, so
exactly. Hey, whatever.
Based on the true story, unfortunately.
His ass, the way he fucking, that first one, like he just accidentally like murked somebody or some shit. He kind of got mad, hit him, whatever. He was already kind of weird, the whole animal shit. But I get it, people got to do
that was
jobs.
super fucking weird.
But in that, when
elaborate on that. Tell them because for the people who didn't see it, what was he doing with the animals?
So it was kind of not really taxidermy. It was more of like just like dissecting and shit. You know, like in science, was it biology or whatever, chemistry? One of those classes in school, I remember taking it. We dissected a frog, and I didn't want to do that shit. That shit was nasty.
We dissected a rat. This was in Georgia.
He did it.
Rat.
Oh, y'all did one?
A fucking, I want to say a worm, and a fucking I don't remember what the other one was.
That seemed hard to do, a worm. The motherfucker so it was worm.
That's what I was like, bro, this is dumb as fuck. I'm like, y'all ordered this? Or it might have got this by accident with the real order?
They went to Walmart and grabbed a bag of worms out the freeze.
That was nasty. But yeah, him and his dad made it a hobby to find
roadkill.
Not like just dead animals, which is already gross, but the ones that was hit by a car or something, a couple tire marks. Like, hey, let's see what's still intact. First of all, Pop, I'm not too far into the show. I heard that you're not the greatest person either, but dog, you started this.
Well,
you started this bloodlust.
He started that portion of it, I say, because some of the shit he did, he learned from him. Like because there was a scene in there when he specifically said the dad was talking about it, right? It's cool dissecting, people into certain things. I get it. His dad was just happy to find something his son was into, so he was.
He got to bond with his son because he had such a terrible marriage.
And I would assume any parent would do that. It's like, even though your son like doing this, like, you know what, I don't like that stuff, but my son, he's an awkward kid, so I want to like be his friend. I want to help him out, I want to bond with him. But that shit just like that, it was cool until he said something. I was like, I get it. People got different strokes for different folks. But when he said the whole brain shit, he's like, yeah, if you pour acid on the brain and the body will still move or some shit like that. That portion he got from his father, because that's the shit he was doing. He was pouring acid.
That was the first kill. That's what he did on the first kill specifically. He said if you pour acid on the brain, the body won't be able to move. The person's still alive, but they can't move or whatever.
So they'll still be breathing.
And they could feel it, but they can't. Because he said, like, they did a test on a frog, and they tried to light it on fire with the brain with the acid and shit, and it was trying to stop it out of instinct, so it means it could feel it and shit. So he specifically went back to that. But his dad, it started off, they found like a dead squirrel, and he went to like touch it, and he was like, hey, what are you doing? As you should. You don't let your kids touch dead animals.
For sure.
A myriad of reasons. It's crazy. But he's like, you know what? You're a kid. Kids are curious. Go ahead. He pokes it, and then he picks it up, which is like, okay. That's when you should have been like,
a little...
Hey, cut it, knock it the fuck off.
I'm not even touching a live possum or frog or nothing like that.
No.
Like, nah.
No. And he's like, what happened to it? And he's like going through what could possibly happen and shit, which turned into them cutting them open in his garage. And it was like a scene where he's holding like some sort of animal heart. And I think that was the moment when he realized, like, yo, I really like this shit.
Shit cool.
Because he went off to beat off to it and shit.
And then he took I didn't even see that part. He did that?
In like episode 2 or 3.
I missed it. I'll be on my phone. I was Googling shit about it. That's probably why.
I think he was trying to watch porn. I think. No, it was old. So he was trying to like look at a Playboy or something, and it wasn't working for him. Then he was thinking back to when he. Oh yeah,
he was thinking back. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I missed that.
Animal was playing with the heart, and he did his thing to that.
Oh fuck! He did. He also did the shit. They had another one. They dissected a pig. And he asked the teacher, like, hey, you got an extra one I could take home for practice?
A crazy red
Now,
flag.
the teacher now, come on now. You know you're not supposed to let that slide.
You're not supposed to leave. Them shit's not supposed to leave. But if you say, like, can I take it home to practice? Instant red flag. Because
you can sit right here and practice. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not teaching. I'm not testing you on this. This is just something to do for the day.
Yeah, we just learning about this shit. Doing
Why
something.
do you? And what are you gonna do at home? You're not taking the scalpels home. You gonna cut these open with your? No, absolutely not.
That scene though when he would start like goofing around and shit like that in school, and they were like fucking.
He was doing so well at first, bro.
He was like, he, you know what I'm saying?
He was making fun of somebody slow. We not making fun of the slow person.
Yeah, he
or the
said,
special person.
That shit had me weak when he did that shit.
That shit they was fucking with that. And
he went a little too far with it. He kept being weird.
He said the shit his mom and dad was arguing about the night before in that voice. That's why they was like, what? Because, you know, his mom was a drug addict and his dad, they was always going back and forth. Whatever he said to her that night, that's what Jeff said after making fun of the dude. And they was like, oh, okay. All right, man. They all left. He was just being weird. That was when it started. Like, everybody was like, he's weird. But no one was, like, truly saying, watch him. Something's not right with him. They were all just kind of like,
all the red flags,
weird
man.
ass Jeff.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you kind of exclude, I mean, you kind of look at people and stuff like that, and you just like, yeah, but they don't even got to be weird. Somebody could just be totally normal and cool as hell playing sports and all that, and they could be on some shit like that. But the fact that this motherfucker was like putting it out there, like on Front Street, like I'm weird as fucking, I'm doing some weird ass shit. Motherfucker camped out to steal a mannequin and grab his fucking smoothness. Like, what the fuck? That shit's like, so fucking weird.
What is going on? And his I don't want to spoil too much of the show for y'all, but
just watch that shit.
Jeffrey Dahmer on Netflix. I think it's 9 episodes.
10
episodes. I'm on like episode 7 at the time of this recording.
I literally just finished before.
I might watch it after this. I don't know. That should be giving me the heebie fucking jeebies.
Yeah, that shit is very weird. Which a lot of people said they couldn't make it past the first episode.
Pussies.
Me, I get super. That shit's been making me fascinated into it. It's like, bro, I'm Googling. Like, I keep looking up different characters. I'm like, what happened to him? What happened to him? Why did this do that? Which the dude that escaped is a crackhead.
Is a crackhead now?
The dude that escaped and got Jeffrey caught, like Tracy Edwards or whatever.
The black dude that went to the police station and shit?
Look, after we leave here, matter of fact, just enter the picture right here. Jaws is like,
yeah.
You remember Delonte West?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. He looking like that, bro. But they said he went to like jail. He like pushed somebody off a bridge or some shit like that. He only did like a couple years, some shit, got out, or a couple months, got out, and then he did some other shit. And then fucking from there, he ain't been seen. But the last picture that was seen of him in the prison picture, he looked like he was on some shit.
He might have went.
Yeah,
he might have went. You know, he might have lost his mind after that whole ordeal. Even though he made it out, it might have been fucking with him. Started getting high to cope with it fucking with him, and especially to find out what could have happened to him. He probably see it was national news. Like, you seen all the people that actually did get killed. And like,
Tracy, if you're watching this, man, comment, let us know you straight, my boy. They said they ain't seen that man for 20 years.
Why he gonna call us? Call somebody who know you.
Oh, no, I ain't say comment down below.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah, cause when Yola commented, boy, like 200 damn people like that motherfucker. But how come 200 people ain't like the video? It's like, damn, y'all came here to like the comment? I said, that's cold. That's some cold ass shit right there.
How y'all find it?
That shit made me not like a nigga no more.
It's cool though. You know what I'm saying? They can go to jail for that.
I feel real disrespectful.
You can't ride a nigga dick without no license, y'all. So.
Boy, that shit, boy.
Y'all came over here.
No sense,
either way, I don't care. Y'all can't watch the video. But on the Jeffrey Dahmer topic, Rick Ross tweeted.
Rick Rose.
Nigga said, "Hey, I need a pair of the the Dahmer glasses."
I was wondering when you said, bro, remember the glasses. I was like, where he going with the glasses?
The tweet that somebody, one of the biggest retweets to that was, "Oh yeah, it'll go perfect with the Molly dropping her champagne." I'm like, oh, nigga, you didn't even think. Exactly. This is what happens when old niggas get on social media. They don't think. But as the aspect of, damn, I can get caught up if I don't say this the right way. They just thinking they ain't doing barbershop talk. Nigga, this is not the fucking barbershop. Your ass was just in trouble a couple years. Remember you lost your Reeboks? You're down with these Reeboks. You lost them because of that. In the same verse.
You crashed out about them Reeboks.
You crashed out about
Reeboks, like Reeboks.
You know what I'm saying?
He got on them when they wasn't even popping no more. It was like
he
Reeboks
was supposed to bring
dead.
The brand
they
back.
had John Waffle, and then it was like dead after that.
They said, you know what? Never mind, bro. You out. You tripping. And niggas let you slide for that. And you gonna come out here and talk about something.
People was trying to buy his stuff too.
What's that?
Like Jeffrey Dahmer's always
Y'all
talking
niggas
about his
is
home.
crazy. I'm sure the glasses thing went up.
Bro, the drill
Like,
that he was drilling people's heads with, they was trying to purchase. A dude got
How is that possible?
A dude got so disgusted, like some rich white dude got so disgusted by that shit. He's like, "What the fuck do you like?" He was eating dinner. He said, "I remember eating dinner, or whatever, and fucking seeing Jeffrey on TV, and I couldn't even eat my food." He said, "I literally just left the restaurant. Everybody around me was watching that shit." He said, "That's fucking disgusting." And he said people were trying to like buy the drill. This is what it shows in the thing. That somebody was trying to buy the drill and all his shit. Like they were auctioned off, and the proceeds are supposed to go to the victims. He's like, "Man, fuck that." He paid, I want to say $100,000 more than what it was worth, what it was going for, just to hurry up and sell it. He's like, "I'll pay whatever. I'll pay so much more just to sell that shit to me, just so I could destroy it." And he destroyed that shit.
As he should.
Yeah,
That's better than buying a Cuban link.
That's some fire. And then he still,
That's the real flex.
And then he still gave the money to the victims. He still went and split the money up between the victims. It was already gonna go to the victims. He paid more than what it was worth and still gave the money to the victims, just because he want to fuck with that shit. So he pretty much just handed them some money. That's fire. I think it was like $32K a piece.
That is disgusting to hear that evidence.
They saw him money, bro. He had.
My bad.
Did you see? He had worshipers. He had people like he had got 12,000 sent to him while he was in prison. Fans sending him money, sending him letters, fucking talking about they want to kill people and shit now.
Everybody in that
fucking weirdos,
fold
man.
should be on a list.
Yes.
Because first of all jail mail, if you don't know,
It's supposed to be checked.
It's going to be read. It's going to be read. The fact that shit even got to him to say like, "Hey, I want to do this and I want to, kill people or whatever." Somebody should have been like, "Let's not give the murderer these. It might even give him back in the mood to start doing this shit again and all this." They must have let him buy and shit. And all the people that sent those letters, I'm almost positive that y'all were placed on a watch list after that.
I hope so.
Because they put your ass on the watch list.
Y'all ass going down, weirdos.
Just for writing him, it has to be like it's raising some suspicions. Unless you talking to him crazy, like, "How could you do this? You hurt my family. You hurt people. All this shit." Unless you're doing that, then they'll probably let you rock. But if you really sitting there saying like, I admire you. You inspire me. I really want to kill everybody I think look good now." You supposed to be on the list.
Got to cross you off.
You gotta be on that too. You gotta be on some sort of list. You are the highest likelihood of a liability that possibly is. No more red flags are needed. We let him slide. We messed up on that. We should have definitely got him like way when he was fucking with roadkill. But you writing this, man, I don't give a fuck what you do.
That return address, get on that, man. Go check them out. Which I wonder if they ever did.
You know what's crazy?
But that whole shit just showed me that motherfuckers really do not give a fuck.
There's probably somebody who has like an important job nowadays, like an important person, someone, maybe even a pastor, that wrote him. Because if it was 11,000 people sent him money, imagine how much actually wrote him. And then you got all that shit going on. Some people grow. Some people just realize, like, maybe if I actually do the things I want to do, I'll go to jail. Then they might end up getting some jobs at a Fortune 500. They could be a CEO. They could be a fucking pastor, because you know what they be doing. They could be fucking construction workers. The whole time, you never know.
Shit,
you sick. Lucky Twitter wasn't around, nigga. They pull your old tweets and be like, "Nigga, didn't you heart Jeffrey Dahmer's last tweet?" Yeah, you gotta go on that type.
And then the victims is mad that Netflix ain't paying them. Netflix ain't even hit them up about the series, so they mad about that shit. Which rightfully so. But at the same time, I know Netflix got their shit in line, so I know some people probably gonna try to sue Netflix for some bread and all that shit. But it's Netflix. It's like trying to sue Apple or Nike. Like, they got their teams right before they even released that shit.
They more than likely bought the rights to that shit. Right. I'm sure none of the victims own any, as sad as that may be. I'm sure none of the victims own any of the rights to that shit. It would be
cool to help the victims out, but
Netflix logic is gonna be
Netflix is like, bro, fuck y'all. This is a public story.
It's been 30.
I ain't saying. I'm just saying what they.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with Netflix.
I think y'all should be paid. You know what I'm saying? And
for sure, get them a check. Y'all got a lot of money.
Yeah, and shit. If you feel like throwing something my way,
y'all just upped the price of Netflix not too long ago. Shit.
Oh yeah,
I know you got it.
Oh yeah, so they double dipping.
Not giving Kevin Hart movies and just go spend it with the people you need.
Kevin Hart being like, I be thinking he got like a specific. That boy just be every damn movie.
And the same nigga.
Mark Wahlberg got a shit ton of movies. I was just watching Father Stew.
I think he just dropped something on one of them, not Netflix, but one of the other two. But yeah, they gonna say like, you got help 30 years ago when this shit first happened. If anything, you just want some more money. But it's like, well, shit, don't you? Why wouldn't you talking about my people? Shit, the nigga who got away, that was my uncle.
Oh,
we could use that money to go find them.
I think the results for the fucking I forgot what that shit called. The jury, it was like 10-2. So 2 people, them 2 fucking weirdos out there, y'all fucking weird as shit. Y'all deserve to be right where he at. I don't give a fuck.
What was the justification
about that shit
for the not guilty?
Him being insane. When he specifically said he was insane, he was like, "No, I am insane. I know I did these. I accept it. I deserve to die."
He said he wasn't insane.
No, he said he wasn't. He said, or he
in the interrogation room. He said, "No, I'm not crazy."
Yeah, my bad.
I know exactly. What I did.
He said he was sane, but they were trying to plead that he was insane. It's like, fuck no, man.
That goes back to,
I don't give a fuck if he was special ed. His ass do some wild shit like that. That shit wild. Like, if it was on accident, that's cool. Let it be. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, working somewhere. But that shit is just like, you can't let that slide, bro.
Remember, like 2 episodes, or maybe 3 at this point, we were talking about people naturally good or bad, and it kind of matters if you know what you're doing is wrong and you still do it.
Yeah,
makes you even worse. Or
yeah,
makes
exactly. Yeah,
he literally said, "No, I know what I'm doing. I know it's not good." And the first time was kind of by accident, but after that, it was just because it was easy. I'm like, yeah. There's nothing. So the 2 that said like, nah, he's insane and all this shit, you could, Mike about to fall out. You could try to say like, he's insane. He doesn't want to admit that he has a problem and all that. But who the fuck cares, bro? This nigga just killed all these people. Like, put him in jail. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you think the psych ward is gonna fucking give him pills all day? Have him in therapy classes. He probably gonna be making a fucking terror for a bunch of therapists. He's gonna be on pills and all this other shit. Probably gonna end up killing somebody else because he ain't gonna be as locked up as he would be in jail. And if you know, you know.
Shout out to Christopher Scavenger, man. You a goat.
You went to
you did your thing.
He went where he went, and what happened to him happened to him. You know what I'm saying? You fuck around. He fuck around and found out.
Yeah, I was just about to say. He fucked around and found out.
And we gonna leave it at that.
Oh yeah, some even crazy shit. You seen the Diary of the Wimpy Kid guy?
I didn't even know this happened though. I found out when he got sentenced, but I didn't know that he ever did that.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was his mom. I didn't even read that at first. I just seen he killed somebody. Man, Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Greg, ain't his name? Yeah, Greg.
To provide context, the star of Diary of the Wimpy Kid, I think Greg Henley.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think his name was Greg Henley. Picture on the screen. He killed his mom, and he just got sentenced to life in prison. Apparently it was like 3 years ago. I never heard of this.
It was 3 years ago?
I'm
thinking this shit
when
recent.
the crime actually, he
kind of died off after that show or film or whatever. Like, it was
no
just
pun
like,
intended.
Yeah.
But it's like, they never mentioned, no one, I don't think no news mentioned this. I don't remember ever seeing anything, because I'm feel
surprised,
like
especially with it being, since it was a kid's story, they try to like, put it off to the side since it was like a kid movie, which I still think the books were better than the movie.
He fucked the whole. Yeah, books were definitely better. It was like some of the only books I read as a child.
Yeah, man.
He fucked a whole franchise. He canceled a whole bunch. They just because they probably wanted to milk it for a couple more movies or some shit. Probably send him to
and they probably still coming out with books. I don't know how many they came out with. They red one, green one, blue one, yellow one.
I did see. I thought I saw
purple one. They had a shit ton of books.
A couple years ago, I thought I saw like a new color. Might have been that green one, so yeah.
Shit, it better not been within 3 years of y'all ass shit.
I don't know, man. They ain't really too much.
I'm mad because I got.
They can't make another movie.
Oh yeah,
at least for another 10 years, but nobody gonna want to see that shit in 10 years. That literally gonna be pointless.
You seen the that Rolling Loud? Oh, matter of fact, Brett Favre.
Okay, I purposely I was supposed to look it up.
Rolling Loud, but
I didn't look it up, so I'm all ears.
I ain't looked too much of it up. I seen a couple of clips and heard a couple of things. That's kind of just how I go about everything. I just see some shit and I just whatever. I get my news from like Facebook, Instagram, and shit. So his ass, he had like some fucking organization or a fundraiser. What is that shit called when you got like a
charity, nonprofit?
A charity thing. He was raising
money. It was most
likely
a nonprofit. That's what the famous
and I forgot what exactly it was for. I think it was something to do with kids. But his ass was like embezzling the money, keeping the money, and then paying for his daughter's school or some shit like that. Paying for her she's on a team or some shit like that. And I think he was paying for like the team's funds or some shit. Like he was like, he did something with that money in relation to like his daughter's school.
That's all the celebrities, all the big ones, all the basketball players, all the ones that you know and love. It's literally given to them as a directive. Like, hey, Start a charity. It's going.
Yeah,
the
they
fans
all
gonna
be,
love you.
yeah, they all
They
be starting charities.
even do it in 2K.
I was just about to say on 2K, they do
now
that
it's like,
shit.
hey, pick a charity, and that's what we're gonna do. Because they're showing you like, hey, this is part of your image. You need it to be great. I'm not surprised that he. Well, I'm surprised that he did because big football
America's
player,
fucking hero.
Allegedly, my fucking hero.
Yeah.
But you had all that shit going on, and he was still stealing. But what you think these other celebrities doing?
Oh yeah, they all be.
They definitely swiping some trips on the account of the nonprofit. I had to go over there to do this for a meeting. I had to go to Dubai for 3 weeks for a meeting about the nonprofit type shit on a company card.
Even the pump and dump bullshit, they be getting up on that.
Yeah,
they love, man,
boy.
like celebrities, they love using their fame, and not all of them, but a lot of them, they do use their fame. Anybody with some type of clout, they use that shit, like, especially, like, whether it be the betting, gambling world, all them fucking, whatever them, I forgot what you call them shits, but all them gurus and shit, man, they all be fucking crooked, which there's a dude, I forgot his name, shit, I have to send you a link for that. This is a dude, he be exposing all their ass. Like putting all that shit about it.
This is like one dude named Atozi, and he actually got sued by one of them. Some dude named some shit. One of them Bitcoin dudes. I think it's BitBoy.
Oh, I was just about to say, yeah, it's the same dude. Then, yeah, he did a video on him.
Yeah, he was having like a baby.
Yeah, BitBoy crypto or some shit like that.
Yeah, BitBoy or whatever.
I used to follow and subscribe to him. And
I didn't know nothing about BitBoy, but I knew about this dude. So.
He's an Atlanta Falcons fan. I used to watch his videos.
he did one of those pump and dump scams, which a lot of celebrities did, especially around the coronavirus time.
All that.
Regarding NFTs and cryptocurrency. But they was doing that. He was doing that, actually. And he, dude made a video saying, hey, this isn't the best. This dude is not a good guy. Look what he's doing. He's stealing from people and all this. And BitBoy took legal action. Was like, hey, this can't go. You got me fucked up. Like you fucking up my business and all this. And he said, like, you're making my kids look. My kids will look me up, and they'll see this, that their father's a monster and all this other shit. So he sued him. Atozi made a GoFund. Well, he made some tweets saying that he's being sued and everything for his video, and then he made a GoFundMe link. There was like a crypto millionaire or whatever. One of the ones that got rich off the crypto during the coronavirus, and they like super rich. It was crazy. He was like
zero to hero real quick.
He said, "Hey, let me know. I'm gonna send you 100,000 right now." His fans helped him raise like I forgot how much, but I think after everything it came up to like 200K. And BitBoy dropped the lawsuit. Like, never mind. He said, "Yeah, we settled."
Did he send the money back?
Yeah, he sent all the money back.
Oh, that's dope.
He sent it back to the.
Shout out to the fans. That's fine.
The fans.
Y'all got me. Y'all got us.
Please.
Oh God,
no bullshit. If we need it, like goddamn.
The Jeffrey Dahmer family get upset or some shit.
You feel me? I don't got nothing. I ain't do it, so I
can't
even pay for it.
What?
But they gave him. I think they raised up to like 100. Maybe it was 15 the first day, and then it got up there. But the one dude was like, "I got you right now. I'll send 100,000. What's your MetaMask?"
That's money, boy.
I guess him and BitBoy had like a pre-existing beef, so it was.
So
like
he was already like, "Fuck him,
like,
bro.
fuck
I got bread."
Yeah, I got bread. I could spend. I could fuck off real quick, and I'd much rather spend this bread to see you lose your.
I wonder what that feel like.
We about to find out.
I seen somebody flex today. They made like $1,000 purchase. I said, "Damn, big baller."
I can't remember last
with a $53 discount code. I was like, okay, look at you all rich and shit using discount code.
I almost pre-ordered the PS5 again. The Modern Warfare 2 PS5 just dropped for pre-order. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna get another PS5, but I'm still getting that PC. Bro, I can edit on it, and the MacBook.
Yesterday, I just had a conversation about that, like about PCs and all that, and getting one. Like my boy, I got two homeboys that got one. Was just talking about like the prices and which ones to get and how to get one built and stuff. And I was like, shit, I want to get it because we were talking about, because they always bring up the fact that I used to like be a GTA gamer and shit like that. Shout out to Game Time Gabe, that's me. But anyway, I had like I don't know, like I had one video with damn near, I think it was 750,000 views. I had well over 1 million views on all my videos and shit like that. But yeah, I was turned up on like GTA and Injustice. Injustice, I was fire. Like I was like legendary, but I was doing glitches and that's what people wanted to see. But so I did all that shit and never made a dime because I ain't know about setting up monetization and all that shit. But my homeboys, they always be like, yeah, you should, man, remember your ass did the shit with GTA, the glitches and having all that money, getting everybody that money and doing all them videos and shit. I said, yeah, I be wanting to start it, but I said, ain't no good games out there. I was like, I want to get a PC, but I said, I never been a fan of Call of Duty. I like Black Ops 2, but not because like team deathmatch or nothing like that. I genuinely just like zombies. So I was like, other than that, like, all of the shits is like, people love that shit. And to me, Warzone was cool, it was all right, but I phase out of them shits. Them shits don't be that fun to me. I like GTA. GTA fun is GTA is probably the best game ever. To
GTA me. And Assetto Corsa is the two games. And maybe
Assetto Corsa?
Forza Horizon.
Forza
newest one. Yeah. But Assetto Corsa is like a racing simulator type
Oh.
shit. But they got the mods where it's like you on the highway, so you're doing the no hesi like shit, the swerving through traffic shit that you'll see on Instagram with like all the best cars. I'm gonna get the wheel with it. That's hard. That's fire. I'm fucking with that. Warzone is cool when you playing. I can't do the solos, but if I'm playing with the homies,
group. Yeah, a group. I could play a couple games.
I can play a lot of Warzone. GTA, I'm definitely trying to get into one of them servers.
Fortnite was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Fortnite.
I never got into Fortnite because it looked too childish to me. I couldn't fuck with it.
See, at first it was fire, but then it became more childish. I feel like at first it was like, all right, whatever, because it came out around 2K. It was like when 2K was like,
they doing Kamehameha, nigga.
Yeah, they got crazy. Yeah, they got crazy. They went too far, and then they like once they really start being OP with the building, it just became like, all right, man, I ain't trying to.
Yeah, when I see them videos of building, I try to play a game. I played a game. I joined the lobby with them. The first game, I think it was with Glacier. I think you might have been in the lobby. As soon as we got into a fight, first of all, I shot the dude a bunch of fucking times.
Yeah, that should be wild.
Was doing no damage. He got to, and I guess I ran up on somebody else and hit him. Once that got a little hit marker, he started building a fucking Empire State Building. I'm looking up and he snipes me. I'm like, bro, I'm never playing this game again. Cause who the fuck is gonna? How could I even keep up with this? And this isn't realistic. You built a fort and you killed me. That don't count.
Out of nothing. Out of some wood, a tree you chopped in 2 seconds.
The most you could do in Warzone is like he got a PC and he fired with his mouse, so he'll slide under you and move around and shit real quick. And you're like, damn, he just got the PC and it's a superior system when it comes to these type of games. Yeah. You got me. But Fortnite is, this dude can build. Imagine playing against a good Fortnite player on a PC. He got the fucking keyboard and he's building all this shit.
My homeboy was on PC and the way because the sensitivity and shit like that, he was just. I'm talking about in a matter of seconds, he had like a 3-story shit going on. I was like, how the fuck? I was like, that should be too fast for me.
I can't fuck with it.
But I really like GTA. That shit, like, GTA 5 was like, they carried that shit on way too long, though. That shit was, 2013, and they still carry that shit on to this day. I think they just stopped.
You saw about the GTA leaks and everything, right?
The graphics is fire. And it's in Vice City. It's taking place in Miami again.
It's supposed to be 3 characters. One is a female. And like the other 2 male.
Bro, they arrested that dude. It was like a 16-year-old kid. 17. Arrested him for that. It's like
FBI pulled up, and apparently
I was like, really?
I
said, for real?
Because they saying it costed them money and shit like that.
Yeah, because they put like I think they put like $2 billion into it.
$6 billion into this game. I mean, don't get me wrong. The game been going for a long ass. GTA 5 was going for a minute, so you expect that. Because I'm like, there's no way they've been holding this for this long and just gonna make it the game in the last 2 years. Like how we suspect other shit be going and shit. Dog, $6 billion on one game. You probably had some big ass Yeah, I did take too long. So
because GTA 5 was on 3 different systems.
3 different systems. And they probably had some crazy rollout, but that definitely fucked up their rollout. But honestly, that just brought more. At least it gave us something to see. Like, okay, we still fucking with it. Because you see Saints Row try to come up there and like get somebody.
They recently just came out with another Saints Row.
Shit.
That shit was.
Look just like the other shit. That shit, Saints Row is corny as fuck.
I think the one I fucked with the most was like the only one I really played was Saints Row 2. Yeah, 2. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is the only good one.
2. That's one where you escape from jail or some shit like that. And then from there it start.
With the
and my brother had Saints Row 4 or 3 or some shit like that.
Saints Row the 3rd.
He was like falling from the sky or some shit from a plane.
I only seen that one fully. Saints Row the 3rd. And Johnny Gas all over the place. I only watched it on YouTube. I never played it.
But GTA 6, I think GTA 6 is gonna be like, of course it's gonna be the damn best game of the fucking decade for sure. Ain't nobody you can't compete with GTA. GTA just like always been a fan favorite. Like,
and that game is gonna be hard, but imagine when the modders they've been playing around with it for a little bit.
Give it like a month. Give it like about 2 months. 2 months, and that's when all the glitches and shit.
That's when
come. Really in the first month. Like the fact that kid was able to hack a kid
17.
I don't know. He probably got all the money to fund into because I'm assuming you gotta have some sick ass system to be able to do some shit like that.
So I saw the fact that he was
TikTok. He was able to hack into that shit. Really?
this nigga, he kind of
showed. Oh, he did a video on how to do it.
He kind of showed how he would, not that dude, but it was a different hacker dude like a couple months, might have been a year ago. Time moving fast as fuck nowadays. Yeah. But he made a video saying like, it's not that hard to get in the app. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you because he was on live. One of the people like, check out my video. I'm on live. He's always on TikTok live. He picked somebody and was like, all right, you're in. Say this shit. He was like, oh, how did you know? It's not hard to find out your shit, and it don't take a supercomputer. It just takes like a decent computer, and if you know what you're doing with coding and shit like that. So imagine how fire that 17-year-old had to be to get through all the firewalls and shit that Rockstar Games has.
After we get off, I'm gonna hit my cousin up because my cousin built he went to college. He was in college. He built the game from scratch. Yeah. Like he did all the coding and everything. He showed the coding.
He built a game. I thought you meant a PC. That's fucking crazy.
He coded this shit right, and then they say no. I was like, what's all these? I was like, oh shit, you do coding or whatever? Yeah, that's cool. Like I got a little intro to that in high school. I was like, that's because I know it's hard. And I was like, and the next clip is the game, and he showed the progress. He's like, okay, then he added this and that, and I was like, yo, you build your own fucking game, and we love Pokemon. Like he was big into Pokemon, and he did like his own little Pokemon type shit. I was like, yo, that's fire. I don't know what he's doing now. I gotta ask him. I ain't even asked him about that shit no more.
The PC platform, like the PlayStation Store for PC. Well, you have a PC. Mm-hmm. On Steam, they got like indie like independent games and shit that different people. I recently found out about video. I don't know why it never crossed my mind. All the game and shit I've watched in my life. Video game designer YouTube. People that know how to make video games, they got YouTube channels.
Oh yeah,
and they just be making their games and post it real quick.
Cause you could record anything.
They'll make like a crazy ass trailer.
If Jeffrey Dahmer was going right now, he'd probably be recording and streaming that shit.
Honestly, he'd probably be like a random person on Reddit.
Facebook be the shit. People be getting popped on live.
Matter of fact, did you see Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix?
No, I seen that. I seen that video. I seen the clip of it. Like it's talking about the cat shit.
They
right?
tracked him down from the smallest shit, so it'll probably be like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wait, what?
So he did whatever the fuck. It was a dude that did some. I think he killed a cat or some shit, and it went. He posted it. It went viral. They found out where he lived at by like I think how his coffee cup looked, and by like how his sheets were. It was like these sheets are sold by. It was crazy, bro. It was that crazy, yeah, for sure.
Yo, what the fuck?
It's on Netflix. It's called Don't Fuck with Cats. I watched it while getting super fucking high, so it was extra entertaining. They found him through all that. He ended up getting in trouble and everything.
I thought it was just gonna be like a little goofy cat shit. I seen it on Netflix. Right?
It wasn't my idea.
It looked like it was just gonna be a video about what cats do on a daily basis. I don't know. That's what I assumed. But the fact is that I'm gonna have to check it out because that's crazy.
He did something. I think he did some. One of them like during when people were just doing all that gore shit and posting it. He did some shit to a cat and he was gonna do something else. And there was a video where it looked like a human was in there. It might have been a human was in there, like he was gonna do something to a human. So now I
got a crazy cat story. I want to tell it so bad, but I'm gonna give it to y'all Christmas. Y'all get it Christmas.
All right, hold on to that.
For exclusivity.
You heard it here first. Javar gonna give you some pussy on Christmas. But anyway, you set yourself
some Bucci cat.
Oh wow!
Somebody just said that shit in the chat today. I ain't know what the fuck is.
You knew exactly what the fuck that was. P Valley watching that nigga.
That's where that's from.
Nah, but that's what gay people say. That's their bow.
Oh damn.
A coochie, but with a B.
Damn, there was this. Damn, I fuck with P Valley though. That should be funny. They be going mad crazy on twerking. For those that don't,
what?
Yeah. Huh?
Who?
It's girls in this shit. It's like it's the opposite of Euphoria.
We was just talking about that. You gonna say they be going crazy. They be twerking.
You seen Euphoria, right?
Yeah, nigga.
It's the opposite of that. As far as like the sex, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna see more ass than. Okay. So it's why.
You had to edit that one. You hear that? He come with his own buttons.
You seen that?
I haven't met your booth at MJ BizCon.
For sure. Oh, speaking of booths, somebody hit us up about somebody trying to make a booth or some shit like that. I'm like, bro, for what? Like them, it'd be like them, you know how they like the graphic designers, the people that like a lot of them motherfuckers be seeming scammy. Like they hit you up like, hey, I can make you a sick logo, blah blah blah,
they
long
all
ass
do
pre-made ass message. Just be like, bro, get the fuck out of here. And then like it's usually the graphic designers. Then somebody come up with like a graphic booth. But I think it's because I commented on the CanonCon shit. So I was like, I think they just probably saw anybody that commented or like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they going to CannaCon. Let me hit them up about making a booth. It's like, shit, what? Throw this flag up on the table and call it a day.
You know, when the time comes,
yeah, like, of course, that shit. Yeah, but ain't nobody doing no damn
I don't know.
I'm trying to hit the booth.
All the ones that, unless it's like a super big artist, all the graphic designer pages on Instagram be looking so fucking fake to me.
All of them, bro.
Man, just go on Fiverr, bro. It's scary on Instagram. Yeah, them same graphic design people with the same generic type art styles that get in your comments be like, yo, dope. Hey, you ever thought about getting an illustrated picture of yourself? Hit me up in the DM. I'm willing to do one or some shit.
Whole time you already got a logo, so it'd be like, you could have been like, yo, dope logo. I could redesign it or some shit like that.
Hey, bro, feeling the fit. Hey, come to whatever the fucking ad name is and get a cartoon graphic of yourself made. Hey, bro,
they got apps for that now.
Well, we was in 8th grade.
Peep our YouTube banner.
That's what I think it was, though. I think in 8th grade, somebody found like the premium version to one of these apps and just started doing it because everybody was getting. That was a popular thing around middle school and shit. Getting the graphic shits. It was probably somebody just found like, you see that spider coming down your phone?
Oh my! I low-key wanted to pull the phone off just to record his ass.
That's crazy.
Should I get him on camera?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, bro. Hold on.
He might be attached to your phone though.
I ain't gonna lie to you, buddy. Gonna thug it there, but I just seen. Oh my gosh.
He just died. Like,
well, I'm sorry y'all can't see. I ain't even trying to fuck with Buddy.
Yeah,
he look brown. He like a brown recluse. I'm gonna just leave. He brown. He look like.
If that's a brown recluse,
I don't think so. I think they way bigger.
He is not gonna survive.
But his ass is posted up, chilling. Boy, his ass sitting still now because he know he been spotted. That's crazy. That's
and he know he watched.
We just had like a couple episodes ago. We had one right above him.
Might have been the same thing.
Damn, that shit is dangerous out here, folks. Hey man, check your shoes. Knock them shits off. Fucking for those that go camping.
Still look in your toilet every time you use that bitch. It might be a snake in there.
That shit happened to us one time.
Swear to God.
Bro, and I seen it recently. That shit happened to somebody on like Facebook.
Nah, tell the story, nigga. I don't give
a fuck yes, bro. We had a boa constrictor, like 8 foot long boa constrictor, Jake the Snake, and my dad had one.
All right, I don't even. Yeah, again in the past because the name alone.
Yeah, but we had my dad had this big ass boa, and he would my dad would literally put this boa constrictor in the water. We'd be in the pool. We had a pool. We had a 4-wheelers. We was living a drug dealer kid's life. We was just having fun doing all the crazy shit, right? But this motherfucker, we be in the pool. This motherfucker come put the snake in there. Keep in mind, there's chlorine in the pool, but I don't think he give a fuck. He put the snake in there fucking with us and shit. He holding the snake, of course, but at the same time, like, yo, I don't fucking chill out, bro. This snake is bigger than us. We kids, like, chill out. We all hopping out the pool. He laughing and shit like that. I'm like, yo, I will call the authorities on you, my guy. Like,
8 feet.
But it's a big ass snake, right? And keep in mind, I got a snake now. I fucking love snakes now. They cool as shit. I think they're interesting as fuck. I would get some rare ass shit like a king cobra or something just because I want an alligator, but at the time, that motherfucker would play around with us. I remember touching. I was like, "Yo, this shit feel weird." I'm not even gonna say what it feels like, but yeah, I'm not even gonna say what it feels like, bro. that shit, wild, bro. But yeah, his ass will do that shit, whatever. So we had a snake our whole life, fucking watching him eat big ass rabbits, all that crazy ass shit. We had his tank, whatever. It was cool watching it. I didn't want to fuck with it. Next thing you know, my dad's house. Stepmom at the time, or dad girlfriend, I don't know what it was, but her ass fucking scream or some shit. What? The snake. I'm like, oh, because the snake used to get out. Jake ass used to get out the cage, he's strong as fuck, push the weights off the shit, and he be slithering around the house. It's cool though. We know, buddy. He gonna run around the house until my dad get home. He gonna put his ass up. We ain't touching his ass, and he ain't coming near me. I'm shutting my room door. No, not Jake. And I'm like, oh, right. Oh shit, not Jake. It's a different snake.
A new opponent.
Oh shit! Well, get Jake out the cage.
Who's that Pokemon?
Get him out the cage, my boy. Get him out the cage. And keep in mind, we had a dog at the time, a little pit bull, red nose at the time, Trixie. So I'm like, shit, get Trixie out the cage too. Shit, somebody finna get 8 out this bitch, and it ain't finna be me.
Start a war.
And I wasn't thinking Trixie was gonna do no damage.
Anaconda versus Python. That was probably on sci-fi.
His ass was in the toilet, came right up out the toilet, bro. I ain't go look at him. I stayed my ass where I was at. I stopped him. I
killed him?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't leave the room. Pissed
I
out
don't blame you. I know that was
pissed out the window. I stayed in my room the whole day, bro. I ain't come out. I ain't come out to eat. And keep in mind, this is like early morning on the weekend. So I probably ate breakfast that morning. Maybe if I woke up in time to eat breakfast, skip lunch. I stayed in my room from the morning to the night, pissed outside my window, or would climb out and piss, and fucking that was it, bro. I ain't eat for the rest of the day until the next day. I starved. I was cool on that shit. And it was in my bathroom, bro. My bathroom.
Ain't no way.
This is. Your room to the bathroom. That's how it was. Nope. That's where the bathroom was. Was not going in the shit. Didn't shower. Yep, stank of booty ass. Nope. I would not go my ass in. There was a snake in the fucking...
in my toilet. That toilet dead.
I didn't even personally see it, so she said it was a snake. It wasn't our snake, so I was good. I was like, I believe you. You good. Take care.
When I was younger,
she tried to open the door to tell me, don't lock, bitch. You're not coming in. I'm good. Because you like got his ass.
People like to play them games where they, all that shit. No, we not going.
Until I done struck a female. and then now I'm dealing with my father.
When I was younger, the first time I seen my people make crabs, nigga, that shit was terrifying. Because I didn't know
they do it alive. Yeah, that shit torture.
I had crabs before that moment, but my pause. I didn't have crabs.
Bro, they be really,
I ate the food.
Bro, lobsters and crabs got a tough life, bro. They be doing their ass.
You better not bring your ass to the surface.
Oh my god.
Well, it don't even matter because them fishermen dropping that net, they getting you regardless.
Yeah,
I think that's how they catch crabs. Pause.
Or fucking with it.
But my mom had that bitch was like, she showed me like I'm about to make the crabs. No, she had the box. And I just hear this shit moving around, but I'm like,
yeah, them fucking sharp ass.
I'm like, what the fuck is that? She opened the box and I see one of them try to crawl out. Nigga, I went in that room and come back out until I knew them bitches was deceased. Until I smelled curry powder.
Bro, they be climbing out the pot, bro. They be legit. I think there's a couple videos of them motherfuckers that climb out the pot and be jigging around the fucking.
I know there's a video, one that had grabbed somebody's knife. And that was viral.
And he was holding the knife. He was holding the knife and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. And it looked like he was trying to stab, but that's just how crab arms work.
Who they needed was that goddamn. That's money, dude.
Oh yeah,
his ass hit.
Got him up out
he ain't playing with them crabs.
He would threw their ass in a good old boy.
Why do they cook them while they alive? If you know.
Oh, because when they die, they create a chemical that's toxic. Like, all right, so when we start dying and shit, like the same reason why we can't eat meat. Hold on.
But what the fuck?
When they die,
but don't they sell like frozen crabs at like places?
You know how when we die we fill up with gas, but those are pre-cooked. DMT? Those are pre-cooked.
Oh, what the fuck?
No, not DMT, asshole.
When we die, don't we produce DMT?
Yeah, but that not that.
But that ain't deadly.
You know how people like inflate full of gas?
Yeah, because you gotta die to get it.
Or you know a guy. Either you gotta die or know a guy. But you know when you inflate with gas, when a dead body inflate with gas and shit like that, if you eat that dead body, you gonna get sick. Type shit. Same thing with roadkill and all that shit. Them sea creatures when they fuck around and die, they do the same type of shit. But if you fuck around and do that, you dead. That's why they say if a lobster already dead, that's garbage. Throw it away because you'll die. Crawfish too. You ever see them say like that? Crawfish was either already. It's something that if a crawfish
I ain't fucking with none of them shits no more.
Yeah, crawfish kind of trash. I don't fuck with
no lie.
I think it's like this.
I'm gonna do a little research after this. I'm gonna look into it, and if I see that you could die from them shits, the toxin, and it's like proof. I'm good. I ain't fucking with no shellfish no more. I think, I'm solid on y'all. Fuck them.
I think it's the crawfish. Like if the tail's stiff, if the tail like stiff, then you can't eat it.
And they be like hundreds, thousands of crawfish at boils and shit. Like they'll just shit. It's crazy.
But with that shit, usually that shit wouldn't happen because them boils and shit, them shits be on for like. First of all, this is a sea creature. This young man just threw orange juice and a bunch of seasonings. He's not surviving that broth alone. Plus, it's on fire and it's covered. The nigga been having it boiling for hours on hours.
Sizzling.
They done played dominoes, had conversations. 2 of the uncles done fought. Whole bunch of shit done happened, and they're like, "Oh shit, the crawfish." They going back out for it. None of them survived. The only thing is like, was one of these dead beforehand? But I'm pretty sure you gotta check them and shit like that before you cook them. I don't know. I don't be cooking like that.
I ain't fucking. Yeah, honestly, that shit. Chicken and rice, meat, beef and rice. That's pretty
ground
simple.
Beef, ground turkey,
and beef. Pretty
chicken
much.
Leg if I'm feeling a little. You know what I'm saying?
And beef probably like the safest thing. Well, I ain't gonna say it's the safest thing, but as far as like cooking goes, because like you could eat it raw. I don't eat my shit raw.
I recently saw that at a restaurant. You can eat raw. It's an actual delicacy.
Yeah.
It might be sashimi.
There was a video where somebody was trying to fucking, or not trying. Motherfucker was walking around and actually eating like a raw steak or beef or some shit like
Liver
that.
King.
Liver King weird ass be doing it, man.
Eating full livers and shit.
It's cool, bro. We know you not natty and you ain't got to prove it by doing that, bro. I'm mad at the shit keep popping up on my timeline because I don't like that shit, man.
People
that
eat
shit,
raw meat nowadays.
you Jeffrey Dahmer.
But I don't know, man. Yeah, give him a red flag. But come on, man. The raw meat, that shit is crazy.
Bro, tell me why we watching the Jeffrey Dahmer. I forgot all about this. And speaking of the meat shit, tell me why we sitting there. He cooking that shit, right? Girl gonna talk about something. She said he in his ass cheek. I put the phone down because I was looking up about Tracy Edwards or some shit at the time. I said, huh? I look up and then I said, that's his ass cheek. She said, think about it. Where else would that big ass piece of meat come out on a human? And I said, you fucking right. I said, there ain't that much meat nowhere else besides the leg, below the legs. It's like, you ain't got your arms definitely ain't holding that. He had like a fucking 20-ounce steak. I said, yo, he got a whole, bro. I said, yo,
nigga
that
had
shit
the whole
wild.
rump roast. That's nasty
but then some white people shit, he ain't seasoned in nothing.
This ass. And nigga said, fucking niggas grill that motherfucker up. I'm trying to see what it's hitting like. That's a nasty ass creature.
All them shit. You know, there's actually a blue lobster. They're super rare. It's like 1 in a million.
Yeah, I just seen the video. Yeah. I think he threw it back in the water though, so it can keep producing. Hopefully, the next person who catches it is the same. Probably not though, because I ain't gonna lie. Seeing that blue lobster,
I'll probably keep it as a pet.
I instantly just thought you could do that until it died, but I instantly just thought, or you could.
That's the second one. He said that was the second one finding too.
You could have took it for them to start breeding them motherfuckers
exactly.
more. Something, but either way,
keeping the population going.
I could see somebody rich saying, "I want to eat that motherfucker." What? Yeah, the blue one. Like probably a rich ass crib. I want it. No
lie. If you got 2 of them, bred them, and just was constantly getting blue crab, I don't know if that's how it works.
Or blue lobsters.
Or blue
I'm
lobsters.
Sure it's a dominant. It could
you
be like
could
a
take
genetic,
over some shit. You could
be
really
a genetic
like
mutation, but still,
you know what I mean?
Both of them have it.
Goofies out there will pay thousands of dollars for some.
It's a blue lobster.
Like think about it, Wagyu expensive as hell.
Mm-hmm. And
they could be lying as fuck. They could be lying about how they fucking raise the shit.
Nah, they don't got no choice because it come out in the meat.
Like you could tell the difference.
It's the fat content so much because they treat the fucking cows.
They be massaging them and shit.
Like how Jeffrey.
They probably do a little bit more than massaging and shit.
That's what I'm saying. I know they beating them off for sure.
Yeah,
they be super relaxed. Their whole life, they never go through any stress. They're always overfed, and they get massages while they listen to classical music and shit like that. I don't know if every single one does them classical music shit, but I know that was specific at like the one Japanese one.
If you know somebody that's a bully breeder, chances are it's probably like a 90% chance he beats his dog off.
Really? Oh, because they can't fuck?
They can't fuck. They're weird fucks. So they do have like I know some of them it's harder for them just because of the way they built, like the super. They you know what I'm saying, they just short as fuck, so they can't really get up in the like you know what I'm saying, like so some of those no, so they do have to do that shit. I forgot what it's called, but that's determination.
That's what they do for Frenchies most of the time. That's what I heard. They do that.
Yeah,
for
Frenchies. They gotta have C-sections of everything. So it's like, why would you
your dog gotta have a C-section,
and then they can't get pregnant again? It's like one and done. I'm pretty sure.
That's why they're so expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Like I would like a Frenchie. They cool as hell. It's like a little, but it's like I don't really want no dog where I gotta like
end up like buddy that's downstairs.
Yeah,
I don't want one of them Charlesworths.
There's a picture somewhere on the internet. It was as viral as fuck. It was some weird looking bat looking ass dog, big ass like a Chihuahua with a big ass body and long ass legs. I think we talked about this before.
Was it kind of hairless?
No, look just like the one downstairs, but more probably like that, more chupacabra looking, but. If that video, if we could find that picture, that's what the dog, you know what I'm saying, our neighbor dog looked like. And that motherfucker, like, and he like 18 years old or some shit.
I don't know, but he could definitely buy a beer.
Yeah, he definitely on his way. He said a beer.
He done for. Respectfully, he don't got too much left. But our neighbor take care, and she take him out for walks, let him sit in the sun a fucking lot. So.
That big dog be barking at my dog every time I go out. That motherfucker, he be. I'm like, man, the dog will really do your ass in, my boy. Chill out. Be friendly. Be nice.
You know what I'm saying,
talk to me nice, my boy.
You don't got them in town, though.
And I always wondered, like,
just play.
If dogs like Cause you know they got apps where you can like talk to the app and it like mimics the dog or some shit like that.
I didn't know they had
Which
that.
when I was a kid, I remember in a kid we had these 2 broken down Cadillacs, just for reference. It has nothing to do with the story, but we would sit on top of them, play them, and I was just sitting on top of them one time, sitting on the soft top. I mean, I was just sitting there. I was like thinking in my head, I was like, damn, what if I could talk to dogs? I was like, what if I made like a little communicator where I could talk to dogs? And I didn't even think about that until now.
Very
and now
Disney.
I don't think the fucking app worked, but I be seeing somebody on TikTok be doing that shit, and I'd be like, yeah, I ain't. But his dog just be
I
responding.
mean, you know, our government and their technological leaps that aren't made public to us, you never know. They probably are able to talk to certain animals in the frequency that they understand.
I think they do that with dolphins, like the frequency and shit like that.
Oh yeah, they used to. Oh man, dolphins got. We're gonna have to bring this up another episode since we almost done. But dolphins are definitely known for being super smart, and they had this thing in Florida, I believe it was, or the Bahamas. It might have been in Florida, where you can go and swim with dolphins, and some people were having their babies with dolphins, and apparently every baby that was born in the water with the dolphins had was 20% more intelligent than the rest of the kids born on that day. Because the dolphins are like real smart and shit, and they use sonar.
Smart. They be trying
use
to fuck
sonar
humans.
to communicate and shit. Think about
Well,
it.
you probably been to the Georgia Aquarium.
Nah, I was a thug.
Damn, bro.
Nah, I wasn't a thug, but I was definitely not.
Them
going to the
motherfuckers
aquarium.
jump 20 feet out the water and they be, bro. The human, you could probably slap a video up of this or just go Google a video of it. Bro, the human, he had his like foot on his nose or whatever like that. And dolphins swimming. I'm telling you, this dolphin swimming like fucking 50 miles per hour in the water. Super fuck. I don't know how fast he swims. Look, I don't know how fast dolphins can swim, but he's swimming fucking fast as shit. And at any point, if this dolphin wanted to just play, because you know they like to fucking play. If he wanted to play around, he could cram his fucking head straight through the fucking aquarium instead of like shooting him up out of the water. But it's like the fact that he could do that and like, boy, you crazy as fuck.
You know it's gonna hurt. That's why he ain't fucking with it.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, with
It's
the
like
whole
this dolphin
sonar
could end your
shit, they say the sonar they communicate with the baby. So the baby is used to communication early. So when it is born, it's like got a step ahead. But then they say like, oh yeah, that's a load of shit. But then they did follow it up by closing down every place that did it. Especially the one that in Florida that was known for it. They closed that shit down. Like, nah, you can't do that shit no more.
Somebody probably got it's probably
Animal cruelty.
Yeah, somebody probably fucking well, yeah, because they be forcing them shit. They be kind of going crazy with animals. I'd be like, and if you ain't seen the movie Beast, keep fucking with them animals. You gonna see what happened. You seen that movie?
No, what is that Disney?
Beast?
Shit?
Nah, Idris
Beauty and the
Elba.
Beast type shit?
Idris Elba. It's a lion. They kill his pride. Or
Oh
some
yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that.
I didn't see that
They
one,
go
but I
fuck-
seen the commercial.
yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw it recently. I just watched it. Just
Did you go
'cause
see
Idris
Avatar?
Elba. Nah, it don't come out till December. It came out already?
Nah,
I thought it was December.
Your boy Zulu was telling me about it. He said he took a bunch of shrooms and saw it this weekend.
Oh no, they did they remastered it. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
he
they
did.
did a
I talked to
remaster.
when I pulled it up to
You
work
sure? I
last
thought it
week.
was the new.
No,
the new one.
I talked to him like they had remastered the old one, so I don't know if they like added some new shit, but they remastered it and put it in theaters, and I think just to build up the hype even more for their or what's it called. But it don't seem like there's too much hype build up about the new one. Like
I would do that.
I haven't seen too many people talking about it.
Nah,
But I feel like it's so far in advance.
It's
Like
so
it's
given.
it's
I didn't
December
see a lot
time.
of people talk about the first one when it came out, and then they said it made $1 billion.
It was like what 2008 or some shit like that, and it was like the highest grossing film.
They were like, not on BET, nigga.
What is the closest? I think what is the closest film outside of that?
Titanic was.
Titanic. That shit
Titanic was at the top. Avatar was until like Avengers started going crazy. Avengers and Black Panther and shit.
I
like
saw
that.
Avatar on accident.
I thought
it was gonna be the last Airbender. We went and saw Blue People. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But I kept watching. My mom was like, "You want to go see Avatar or whatever?" I was like, "For sure, hell yeah!" Motherfucker,
I just remember seeing-
water.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy.
Next thing you know, we get there and it's some blue motherfucker. I'm like, "Yo, this is not Avatar." But I kept watching. They pulled a little ponytail connect, which
that was fucking
bro. That machine, they gotta ride in Disney World in Florida, Disney World, bro. It's in the Animal Kingdom. Oh, bro, that ride is the craziest. This how you know technology.
I might add Disney World to the list.
And just like that's why it really made me want a VR headset because I went there.
I forgot about that.
I went to Animal, bro. Go to this ride. I forgot what it's called, but it's the only fucking Avatar ride. You literally get on this little platform, kind of like mimic riding the it's like a simulation, but you like ride the whatever
The
dragon. You ride them dragon birds or whatever the shit's called. Like you ride it, and like you do the whole connecting it, load you in, and then you got the screen in front of you, and of course you got people next to you. But you kind of I literally forgot. Usually when I'm doing them simulations, I remember people next to me, but when I was doing this shit, bro, I zoned out and literally forgot that I was like, I felt like I was hypnotized. Like I was like, I forgot I was next to people and like I was literally like in this world and like we flying and doing all this shit. Of course you kind of getting like a little woozy, whatever, because it feels like you dropping and doing all that shit. And after it's maybe like a couple minutes, like 5 minutes total, 10 minutes total. By the time that shit was over, the screen like shuts off, you like disconnect or whatever. And whenever it comes back, I was like, oh shit. Like, I felt like I was genuinely, like, connected. Like, I was daydreaming this shit. Like, I was like, oh, shit, I forgot that shit was... Bro, I when I stood up, I was like, I don't know how everybody else felt. I told them that, but they ain't really had the same reaction as I had. So I was like, maybe I got too into it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, they ain't really had the same reaction.
You did it the right way.
I was like, oh, my God. That shit was... It was, like, not scary, but it was, like, cool. The Star Wars one, too. That shit wild, too. That's some tricky shit.
Well, you know, episode... 2, 3, like MJ, you know what I'm saying?
Jordan.
And even I wish I would have realized that earlier. I would have definitely made a reference. But you know, if you're still watching, shout out to you. If you watching clips and you're not seeing this, shout out to you. I see y'all fucking with the clips because the views. We might be at 50 views for the 50 views in 2 days on that on the most recent one.
On the last episode. Now they going up for sure. They trending.
Did the clip drop today?
No.
Spaghetti. But don't worry, we're gonna drop 2 tomorrow.
And we could drop. Yeah, I would say you could just drop noon and then afternoon. Shit, the clips gonna come. We got shit ton of clips, especially since
you got a bunch of clips. And
then towards the end of the year, we gonna like kind of like we'll probably we gonna be moving and shit. So we probably like take like a little break like that last month and then just kind of like a little season enders, the holidays.
Yeah, for sure.
And then after that, it's gonna be like a pretty much we can sum up our the whole holidays and shit and all that shit. It's
and we got a
crazy
fuck ton
shit.
of clips to drop because we dropped a bunch of shit that no one saw. There's like an episode. I think one of the episodes that I remember being like, but that was a good ass episode.
Bro, we had a streak
views.
of some good ones. I mean, we got some bad ones. Of course, like it's like the ones that's like you sit here and talk for an hour. It's like
I feel like episode 5 was one. I don't remember what 5 was, but I feel like that number came.
Just like I was close with the Jungle Boy shit when I called 36 and it was 33. I was like, fuck. But since then I went and watched the 36 one the other day. But that shit, yeah, we fucking going. That shit crazy.
The clip's gonna hold y'all, but. Until then, man, we on your head every motherfucking Saturday at 10 o'clock. And tell a friend to tell a friend. And
think about it. Imagine a year from now. We ain't been doing this shit a whole year. I don't even remember when we started. I think it was like April. I always say April.
420.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
420.
Damn. So think about this shit in a year from now. That fucking will be monetized, of course. Fucking this shit will be going crazy, motherfuckers. And y'all gonna be here. And y'all gonna be like, because even now, motherfuckers be like, yo. Because I just did the episode. I just did it. Just to end it real quick, I did that one shit with Mr. Grow. I did the interview with him, and people was like, "Yo, what the fuck, DUSAFARMS on fucking like, you know what I'm saying? That shit. My name is Javar. Y'all can call me Javar. Please stop calling me after a female. I don't. It's cool and all. Yeah, I get it, but I ain't no female. But it is whatever.
Dusa.
I just be kind of like I see that. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up calling people by their Instagram and Twitter handles and stuff like that. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping off that shit. It just be funny to me. It's like, yo, you can call me by my name, but that shit on there, and people's like really like, oh shit. Like, look at y'all, you know, bossing up, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, imagine that a year from now, people like, I remember y'all was watching, y'all was talking about how y'all not even at 800 yet or barely crossing 50. And then we there, boom.
And DUSAFARMS got like 6,600 or 60, you know, very close to 7,000, closer to 7,000 than the 5,000. So, you know, put that in your pipe and smoke it. This bitch get to whistling every time we get close to the end. So that must be us.
Is it the headphones hitting it? I always wondered what it was.
Know, but it only do it towards the end, which I ain't mad at. That must be us. It's telling us like, hey, it's time to go.
Cutting out.
So appreciate y'all watching. Better pizza, better ingredients. Niggas.
Better bitches, money, better car, better clothes, my shoes, better whatever he said. I know it by heart. I just fucked it up because I was trying to throw it in.
Yo, you want to get another chance?
Yeah. Say it again.
I don't remember. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better bitches, better money. My car's better, my shoes better. I work harder. I fucked it up. I was gonna do it real. That's the only reason I was practicing that shit, but I forgot it now. It was like a couple weeks ago. But hey, fuck with us, don't fuck with us. Next episode.
Grow with us, don't grow with us.